Hey, what's going on? Aaron here, and if you're checking out LootGain, LootGain is a pay-to-click website. So let's review LootGain to see if this is worth your time, how much money can you really make, and what do you really need to do to make that money, and how do you withdraw it, okay? So you can decide whether or not you want to spend some time on LootGain, or maybe it's a waste of time. There are a lot of PTC sites which are complete waste of time. Let's see if that's the case for LootGain. Now, LootGain is a pretty cool site, very easy to get a membership here. You can sign up for free, and this is the dashboard, okay? And if you want to come straight into earn, this is really the easiest way to start earning. They basically have a couple of things. They've got basically offers you can download, and you can take surveys as well. Okay, so there are surveys here that you can take, right? So you can take surveys from BitLabs, CPX, Monolix, for example. And with surveys, they don't pay that well. You know, surveys pay anywhere between 50 cents and $2 per survey. But again, you can't sit there and take 100 surveys a day, unfortunately. So you can take maybe 1 or 2 surveys, and then you got to move on to something else. All right. But the popular ones are over here. Offer walls like, again, BitLabs, Offer Toro, AdGate Media. And the way that offers work is you have to do certain things. You have to jump through a few hoops, do basically what they tell you to do, and then they will give you certain points associated with the offers that you are downloading or you're taking action on. Now, just a word of caution, some offers will require you to put in your credit card information, so just remember to cancel your that credit card registration based on that offer before they actually charge you in the future. Okay, just be aware of that, because sometimes offers that pay out quite a lot of money, they require your credit card info. All right. Some of them will require you to do things like 12 surveys, and you can earn up to 5,970 points, for example, which is pretty cool, right? Now, once you've added up the appropriate amount of points, you can withdraw your money in a few different ways. So quite a lot of ways with LootGain: Litecoin, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, PayPal, which is very popular, and then you get gift cards as well, right? So Netflix, Amazon, PlayStation, Google, Spotify, Apple. It depends where you live in the world. So when you choose, for example, Bitcoin, it will basically ask you, well, where are you kind of located? Okay, so that's really, really important. So make sure you choose the right location. If you choose an Amazon gift card, for example, they want to know where you're based, all right? And they don't pay everywhere, unfortunately. You can see here, it's a pretty short list. So if you live in a country where they're not available, then you can't get an Amazon gift card. Then you should choose something else like like Litecoin or Bitcoin or PayPal, for example. All right. But the thing is that these guys do pay out, which is pretty cool. All right. And for a PTC website, on average, they do pay out a lot more than a lot of other PTC websites do, which is quite cool, actually, because in general, a PTC website, I mean, if you're spending like 3, 4, 5 hours a day on the website, you'll probably only earn maybe 50 cents, maybe $1, maybe a little bit more than $1, like $1.30. But with LootGain, they've somehow found a way to actually pay out quite a lot of money. Okay, so for example, today, the person that has the highest score is Steve Olson, and he's made an equivalent of about $4. So he's made about 4,000 points. That's an equivalent of about $4. That's not bad for a day's work, and there's still 16 hours in the day left, right? So it counts down. So yesterday, for example, Fadi made $20, and Kevin made $10, and Golganate made $9. That's pretty amazing for a PTC website. Now, obviously, these guys are spending a lot of time on the site, so just understand that, right? Now, Fadi, for example, he probably spent the whole day on the website, so maybe like 15 hours, maybe 18 hours, I'm not sure, but a lot of the time, to make that amount of points, you have to spend quite a lot of time on the website. But look, I mean, if you're in a country where you really are struggling to make money, or maybe you've got some extra time in the day and you want to spend maybe 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours on a website like this, it is possible to make anywhere from $5 to $20 a day, which is pretty incredible for a PTC website. I mean, I've reviewed hundreds of PTC websites, up until now, and most of them will never pay this much. Usually they pay, again, 50 cents, 80 cents, $1, $1.50, that kind of thing, even if you're spending hours and hours and hours. But for some reason, LootGain, they figured out a way to pay out their members a decent amount of income. Okay, so for a PTC website, I would say it's one of the best out there. I mean, yes, you still have to spend a lot of hours. I mean, you're literally going to be on this website, you know, downloading offers and filling out surveys for hours and hours and hours. It's like a full-time job, right? But if you're in a location or a country where it makes more sense for you to make US dollars and spend, you know, 10 hours a day on a website like this to make, you know, $10, potentially $8 a day, then it's worth your time, right? However, if you're in a country where it's just easier for you to get a job and you can make easily, you know, $10 an hour or $15 or $20 an hour, then this kind of website might be a waste of your time. Okay, so it just depends on who you are. But as a general PTC, pay-to-click style website, I definitely think that it's one of the best. It's international. They pay out, they cash out in a lot of different ways, which is really cool, all right? They're legit, and they pay out quite a lot of money. I mean, I was surprised, you know, when I went through this and I reviewed this site, I'm really surprised to see that people are making $10 a day, $15 a day, $20 a day. That's unheard of in the PTC space anyway, okay? Because again, all you're doing is you're downloading offers, you're filling out surveys, and you know there are a lot of websites that are like that, but they pay a lot less than LootGain. Okay, so that's kind of my review of LootGain. If you want to check it out, if you want to spend like 5 hours a day on a website like this, make a little bit of money extra. Remember, you're not going to get rich, but it's still not bad. You know, $5 to $20 for spending the whole day on this website is not bad compared to all the other PTC style websites. I hope that makes sense. So I hope you enjoyed this review of LootGain today. If you would like to find out exactly my favorite strategy on getting to multiple six figures a year 100% online, I would love to show you that. If you're interested, just go ahead and click the link below in the description box or the comment section, and I hope to see you there, and I hope you enjoyed this review of LootGain. Take care and all the best to you.